Hi guys, so sometimes when I say things like, if you are interested in herbs, or you are a lover of herbs, or you are a herbalist, that you should be following this page, people might think I'm just blowing my trumpets, but the truth of the matter is I am not blowing my trumpets. You gain so much from following this page. Let me tell you people a small story. So this today, while I was in the DM, one of the followers of this page reached out to me, and then she asked me for a particular herb, and I told her that we do not sell that herb because of safety reasons. You know that as a rule of thumb, I like to avoid certain types of herbs, because if you are well versed in herbal medicine, you don't need to use dangerous herbs to be able to have any positive effect on a patient, because you will know how to substitute. Okay, so so I told her we don't sell that herb, and I also told her, because when I say we don't sell that herb, I don't just tell people I don't sell this. Okay, I tell them the reason why, because I told her that there are safety issues, safety concerns attached to using that particular herb. And I told her that a lot of people may not know how to use it properly is another problem. So she says something to me. She says, oh, I shouldn't worry about using it properly, that she knows how to use it properly. That's her holistic doctor has already told her how to use it properly. I said, holistic doctor? I now sent her a series of voice messages, as you can see here. And I told her, I said, listen, God loves you. That's why you are following this page to start with. A lot of times you have to use your brain. Let me ask you this question. Why would a holistic doctor prescribe a plant or a herb that is dangerous, that can kill you, and ask you to go and get it from someone else? The reason is simple. It's not because they cannot get it. Because if you are a herbal practitioner, you should be able to source for the herbs that you need. Or if you do not have it, be able to offer a substitute. No. The reason why that holistic doctor told her to go and get it from another person, and she approached me, is because it's dangerous. And if she dies from cyanide poisoning, because that's one of the things that particular herb does, if she dies from it, they will accuse the person she got it from, not necessarily who prescribed it. Or if the family is being fair and just, they will also go after the person that prescribed it. But in court, you are sharing the blame with the person that prescribed it. Because if you are a well-trained herbalist, you should have been able to tell that patient, no, I will not do this. But you went ahead and you sold it because you wanted to make money. So I told her that that's the reason. She doesn't want to take responsibility for whatever might go wrong with that treatment. So a lot of times you have to use your head. So it's a very good thing that you asked me, and I'm putting you through. So she now says, she thanked me very well. And she said, well, what is she now going to do? That was her last hope. And I asked her, what do you want to use it for? Tell me. If there are safer substitutes, I will let you know. Then she said that she says that it was intended to be used for thyroid cancer. I now asked her a question, though she has not responded. I asked her a question. I said, why did you not go to the hospital if you have cancer? Why are you looking for herbal treatments? Herbal treatments, at best, can never take the place of chemotherapy. The best they can do is offer support. So I told her to go straight to the hospital. That's what that holistic doctor should have told her. But the person, in my opinion, was a very unscrupulous person. And if you are a herbal practitioner and you do not have integrity, then you shouldn't be in that business. because you can make decisions that are a matter of life and death. So that's why I said sometimes when people are following this page, it's just God that leads them here, because I always post a lot about things like this. Now let me explain the problem with using dangerous plants like that. Now for those who are pharmacologists, pharmacists, you can comment and tell me if I'm wrong or right. When you have a particular substance that is very, very toxic, sometimes there can be variation in your genetic makeup that can make the outcome of using that drug or using that substance to be very different from the common outcome. So we can say, let's say there are 95% of everybody that uses it. If you use 3 kernels, because it was apricot kernel she was referring to, if you use 3 kernels normally in a day, that should be okay for you. What if you were one of the people that are deficient in certain enzymes that metabolize cyanide in the blood, because cyanide will be produced by those kernels, and then there is a toxic buildup of cyanide, and then what happens? Cyanide poisoning. What if you fall under that category? This is, you know, when I was in school, when I was a PhD student, I had a professor that was delving into this study. It is called pharmacogenetics. So for that reason, I don't work with toxic plants, because I don't know how patient A might react, might be so erratic. And there is a very common example of that for people that use sulfur drugs. There are some people that have a deficiency in a particular enzyme. It is a genetic thing that makes them unable to metabolize sulfur drugs. So when they take sulfur drugs, they end up with severe reactions. Steven Johnson's reaction, which is life-threatening and can kill. I've seen pictures, I've seen posts about that on Insta blog now, and people will say, oh, what happened to this woman? That's what happened to her. She took Septrin that everybody else takes and nothing happens to, and that happened to her. So we need to be careful. I cannot emphasize it enough. And well, it's not because I'm just promoting myself, it's common sense. Okay, so for if you are a herbal practitioner, you have not following this page, you are doing yourself. And if you are interested in herbal medicine, make sure you follow pages like mine, because there are few people that have made themselves a voice of caution on these streets. Everybody is about money these days, and that's sad.